Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general energy reading for the sign of Libra for September 2021. This can resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign. So I've already done general readings for earlier on this month, and I've done separate love readings for you guys, so they're available on the channel. I'll also put a link at the end of this video so that if you've watched this video you can get access to that. Either that or just go ahead straight to my channel if this if it's love that you're looking for rather than a general reading. Okay, so obviously love can come up in a general read, and I'll let you guys know of the zodiac signs that are in the on the table, and we'll let you know. So if either they have them in their chart, your person of interest, the one that's on your mind, or you have them in your chart. Okay, so I'm going to start shuffling now with the Light Seers Tarot. If the reading resonates, then that's awesome. If the reading doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message, so please use your own discernment as to you know, as to the story. Please don't make it fit, as it were, you know. Okay, so what can we get for Libra, please, for September 2021, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for Libra? Okay. Angels of Love and Light, what can we please get for Libra for September 2021? General reading. Ooh. Nine of Swords. Either you or someone that you're dealing with feeling very stressed, a lot of anxiety. Okay, we have Virgo energy here with the Hermit in reverse. Okay, we have the Two of Swords reverse, and we have the Nine of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck we have the Sun in reverse. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Empress in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so any of these signs, so you could have Gemini, Libra or Aquarius in your chart here with any air sign, so with the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse. Virgo energy here with the Hermit, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with the Nine of Cups, or Leo energy here with the Sun in reverse. And Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy with the Three of Wands. Okay, so yeah, let's get straight into your reading. So for Libra, okay, so I'm either feeling that you've been very, very stressed. You're needing to take time to kind of be on your own right now, and maybe you feel like you've lost your way, or you're stuck, or you're getting to this particular point where you may have been at a crossroads for a really long time in your life, and potentially you've have to make some really difficult decisions based on maybe a family situation, a home situation, to do with work, relationship possibly. But I'm just getting this overall sense that may have felt stuck between a rock and a hard place, and have not been able to make a particular decision, even though you know that you have to make a decision, and it's been keeping you very stressed, and you may have been very unsure about how to move on forward, and potentially you may even know the answer, like you've made the decision on a particular like you've made your choice, you've made a decision, but potentially you may feel like it may upset people around you, and it's like, you know, in yourself, in your heart of hearts, that whatever decision you're making it for your own emotional fulfillment, for it to be a wish fulfillment for you to kind of go after your deepest desires, your wishes, you're wanting like material abundance in your life and fulfillment, and just to go after your dreams. And potentially there may have been a period of time where you may have not felt like in the best of health, and it's like you know that you have to make particular decisions, but it's just like potentially feeling this anxiety about, you know, how do I go about like making practical plans to get those like how do I get those particular see, I'm kind of stumbling over my words. Like, it's like you kind of know what you want to say, but it's just like not feeling like you can actually get them out. Like, I feel like I'm really having to kind of being really animated to try and pull pull it out of me. Like potentially you kind of know what you got to do or know what needs to be done, but potentially you've been fearful of actually going through this particular transition of something being done or something being let go of. You may be like getting to a point where you're realizing you can't run away from a problem, and you have to kind of actually establish what it is that you need to do and take the time to kind of go within. You can't run away from something anymore, and it's like needing to take that extra time for yourself to really recognize what it is that you want, because you may be feeling not necessarily overly happy right now, and you know, potentially like there may be people around you who don't understand you. Like you're being anxious and like not getting much sleep because you have a lot that's on your mind, and you know that you have to make certain decisions in your life for your best and highest good, but potentially you may have this particular fear that people are not going to understand you, and that could be something that you may feel is holding you back. But I'm getting the sense that you will be able to like move on to calmer waters, and blessings will be coming in for you. But it's like working on your confidence, especially here with the Empress in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's like working on your confidence and your kind of sense of security, so that you can kind of go after what it is that you want and not feel kind of guilty for it, I'm getting, and move forward and take action. But potentially you may feel like you're being held back right now, and it may not necessarily be about other people holding you back. It could be that you feel like deep down you recognize that you may be holding your own self back. And it's like you can look on to past as new, I'm getting, and there can be an expansion in your life and move on to calmer waters. But potentially you may be procrastinating right now on making a particular decision. It's like you kind of know that you have to make a decision about something, but you're unsure about it, and you're kind of, it's like trying to, you're just like feeling relatively confused by the whole thing, and maybe you're trying to stay as emotionally detached as possible, so that you don't, if you know that you make this particular decision, it's not that you're coming across like you become across as like cold-hearted or anything like that. It's literally like you're knowing you're having to make this particular decision and it just being relatively difficult. But I feel like it's really important I start clarifying these cards, guys, so that's what I'm going to do, get some extra clarity here. What have we got here for Virgo? What's going on here? I'm just getting the sense that potentially you just feel like you're not coping very well right now, and things have been very troublesome, like things have been really hard, and it's like you're seeing the truth of the matter, of the situation, and it's like you don't want to repeat previous mistakes, but it's like what's kind of getting to you more is like this, you know, I feel like you're having this fear holding you back. Like look at this, the Ten of Wands wanted to show itself. You've been carrying this major burden, and then look, carrying a major burden about dropping a toxicity, like a difficult situation, being like fearful of change, but you're needing to break free from something and gain independence, or restore control of your life, or you've been carrying certain responsibilities, or you're trying to end a soul cycle that's been very difficult, and this is what it's asking you to do. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. What's this Nine of Swords about? Maybe you're seeing this kind of like, I'm getting this realization of like your shadow side. Maybe you're going through the dark night of the soul, or maybe that's something you've gone through and you're taking the time to heal. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Okay, yeah, you're going to be able to overcome any difficulties and challenges that you may have had previously, or currently even with the King of Wands. Like you're seeing the bigger picture, you're realizing what you have to do, and look at that Queen of Swords. you're getting this particular truth, this clarity, that you're seeing the bigger picture, and you're realizing that you have to close off an old cycle and make a particular decision. Yeah, even if it's a decision you don't necessarily want to make, it's like you're realizing what you're having to do. You know, you can be the leader in your own life and become to a point where you can be secure in yourself, like have this emotional fulfillment, but also like just feel secure. What else? Like feel grounded. Why is the Nine of Swords here? The cards don't want to come out. What's going on? Thank you. Yeah, you may have been very stressed because there may be a particular secret of sorts that hasn't come out, or you maybe feel like you've been in fantasy land. Yeah, maybe you feel like you've been stuck in an old cycle here. Potentially you're learning, there's an unfinished lesson, that's why there may be delays. You're having to see the bigger picture and have the courage in yourself and being more like being honest with yourself, I'm getting, to close out a particular cycle in your life. Yeah. And then we have double eights here as well, with the World in reverse, like 8, and then the 9 of Cups. So the strength here, not feeling very secure in yourself, doubting things. Potentially there may have been like fears of change, fearful of loss, like avoiding certain situations. And you know that you can fully learn from the past, but it's like realizing there's an unfinished lesson, and potentially it's like following your intuition and realizing that that this is what you have to do, like learning to trust yourself. So what else can we get for the Nine of Swords, please? Yeah, look at this, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you felt like you didn't have any control in a situation, stuck in a rut, setback after setback. Potentially you were dealing with an Aries or a Cancer sign, maybe even a fixed sign here. May have dealt with like ego kind of issues potentially here, like power struggles, or dealt with other people who were like very dominating, very controlling. I'm just getting this sense like you may have felt stuck in something, and it's like learning to trust yourself that you can move on forward out of it. Yeah, you're ending a very difficult cycle where you may have dealt with very petty people, and it's been very painful here. Look at this, the 9 of Swords, then the 10. You know, and then the 10 minus the ace here is 9, and so you could be dealing with an ego issue, or someone that you know has been dealing with an ego issue, and it's kind of knocked at your confidence, I'm getting. Oh, okay, so what else what have we got here for the Hermit? The Hermit, why is the Hermit here in reverse? Yeah, feeling trapped in your head here. Feeling stuck, feeling isolated. Feeling trapped in your head. But it's about being compassionate and kind to yourself, and realising that you don't necessarily have to be stuck. But I feel like you might have felt stuck for a very long time. You know, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, you're ending something that's been very painful. You're trying to sever ties in a particular mindset, I'm getting. And you may have just felt relatively restricted or trapped in something. But it's like taking the time to care for yourself, nurture yourself. What else is the Hermit here in reverse? You will be able to like move on, but I'm just getting this sense that you felt very stressed. And that's another 8. We saw 888 earlier. You may have just felt like in the dark here. There's been some sort of illusion here with the Pisces, like moon energy, of what you don't see. Oh, what's that? A card fell on the floor. Sorry, bear with us. Okay, yeah, look at that. The Queen of Swords wanted to show itself. Look, there's an ace here with the Queen, and then we got the 8. Add that together and you got the 9. So you're realising that you need to take the time to like look at things from another perspective and clear your mind, clear your head, and be more kind of kind to yourself. Yeah, and we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, so realising needing to be more, to bring balance in your life, being more kind in yourself. yeah, you could have dealt with other very difficult partnerships, I'm getting, or gone through a breakup of sorts, but, you know, eventually you will be able to move on forward out of that, of course. What can we get here? I could take, for the Two of Swords, actually, yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. It's about getting that clarity, like, even though you've gone through the adversity that you've gone through, you can put your back away from that. I mean, look how the Queen of Swords is looking out to the future, you know, moving themselves forward, like setting firm boundaries. It's like about staying present in the now and realising that you can move on to calmer waters. And it's so fascinating because I think we saw the, did we see the Seven of Swords earlier? The Seven of Swords may come out, but I'm just getting this sense with the Six of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, saw the Ten of Swords. So we could potentially see the Seven, like you're closing off something. Why is the Two of Swords here in reverse? Okay, so bear with us, there's a card fell on the floor. Okay, so we have Judgment, and we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck we have the Moon, and that's interesting because we saw the Moon just now upright and now it's reversed. So you may have been in the dark for a very long time about a situation, but you're gaining clarity and you're getting particular messages coming towards you, maybe in your dreams, realising that you don't have to be in this kind of fog and that things can clear up for you. You're working on yourself, I feel, and it's really important that you're gaining your stability in your life, like financial stability, like even just working on your own self-worth. There's another 8 here, so you could be seeing 8 quite a lot, and potentially there may have been people where you've been very confused about people's intentions, and you may be waiting for an apology from someone or a situation or something, and you may not necessarily receive that as of yet, so you may feel like you're not got a closure on a particular situation. But look at this, it's becoming clear to you that you're actually the Empress here. You're the Empress, like the King of Swords. Like, with this kind of Libran energy, you know, this is Taurus Libra. You're realising your truth and your power, as it were, and you don't have to be confused anymore and not tolerate any drama, any rubbish, and with the Five of Swords in reverse, and go into a brand new cycle successfully here with the world. But I can understand, like, feeling relatively disappointed, especially if you feel like you've been deceived by other people, but just to keep focusing on yourself, finding out what you're passionate about will help you kind of get out of a particular situation. Why is the Nine of Cups here, please? For Libra. But things will balance out. But there's just getting the sense of like a lot of stress. We saw the Nine of Wands in reverse. So potentially you may feel like relatively exhausted right now. Look at this. So we've got Gemini energy and we've got Aquarius here. So with the Lovers upright and with the Star in reverse. So you may have felt unhopeful that you're going to get a wish fulfillment coming in for you. It could be to do with a new partnership or something. But that's all being balanced out here. I mean, look at this. We've got, you know, these two angels are here. You know, you're being guided, definitely, so that you can get this wish fulfillment coming in for you. Yeah, you're gaining this clarity, definitely receiving messages in your dreams here. Like, that's what I'm getting for you. Definitely. And this is to do with dreams as well. So I'm just getting this sense, like, you're subsiding, like any anxiety that you may have had is going to subside. It's going to kind of lessen as you gain more and more truth about yourself and you become more balanced overall, and you're healing and focusing on your healing. And potentially there may have been a time where you've been very discouraged and didn't have any faith that things were going to be turned around, but they will. They will, absolutely. And I just broke up the deck and I saw the Ace of Pentacles with the Temperance. So you will be able to have a new beginning. Absolutely. My nose just got really itchy. Sorry. So I feel like this is definitely a message for someone. I'm going to take one more for that Nine of Cups, actually. Why is the Nine of Cups here? You know, with these are very strong cards. Look, I didn't even shuffle properly, but that's wanting to come out. Like, you're definitely getting some sort of information. And these are like universal cards here, with Judgment, with the Star, with the Lovers, with the Wheel of Fortune, with the Sun. Like, you know, these are all kind of really very major cards. Obviously they are majors, but they are big. They're a big deal. Why is the Nine of Cups here for Libra? Yeah, look at that. Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment is to drop any of the burdens that you've had, any particular responsibilities that have been difficult, and walk away. Emotionally check out from that. And going after your own independence, self-sufficiency. We've got two nines here, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Also another 9, so you could be just closing out a karmic cycle here. 999 could be very significant. I would look that up. Especially here with when we saw the World in reverse, there's been some sort of unfinished lesson about realizing to like you don't have to, like, you can trust yourself a little bit more. You don't have to carry particular burdens, and that the delays that are happening in your life, the potential problems that may be coming in your life, are for a particular reason, for you to kind of slow down and really take the time to contemplate how to move yourself forward. Okay, so what I feel the need to do now is pull a Soul Journey Oracle cards, see what kind of message we can get for you here for advice and guidance. And look at that, I broke up the deck. We have health and blame. I accept responsibility for my own well-being, and I will honour the physical vessel that enshrines my cell. My soul? My cell. I was kidding. My cell? My cells. Or maybe you're like biology. Yeah, cells. And that's the other thing, like with this is very random, but you know, it's like your body is made up of millions and millions of cells, and like I think there's a cell cycle. Like your body completely transforms like every 7 years, so it's like every 7 years your body like is a new body, as it were. Like it just changes completely, it's completely different. There's like a cell cycle, and it's like this new bit of health is coming in for you. So do not blame yourself. That's so random. Oh my gosh. So somebody definitely might be into biology or cell biology, something like that. But I've definitely read something somewhere that your cells, you have a brand new body like every 7 years, and you become a completely different person because your cells change or something like that. Very random. But hey ho. Well, let's see what message of guidance that we can get for you. Okay, like things will eventually turn around for you, absolutely, but I'm just getting the sense you may feel very stressed and anxious. It's like, take time. Look at this. Look, to see the lighter side of life. Humour. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Yeah. And then when you focus on the lighter side of life, you'll have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love and have acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change and surrender. I can release my need to control. Acceptance, surrendering, having success, building on your self-esteem. I'm getting seeing the lighter side of life. The things everything doesn't need to be so serious. And I broke up the deck, and we have balance here, which is your energy, and I just saw 24 on the clock, so you could be seeing those numbers or to look that up. And 24, you break that down in numerology, that's a 6, and 6 is all to do with balance, so potentially you could be a life path 6, but balance is also Libra energy as well. So I'm going to take one more. But things have been very serious, but I'm just getting the sense that you'll be able to kind of lighten your load, definitely. Being honest with yourself. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And then regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So you may have felt very regretful, like stuck. And this may have really detrimented your health, but you're going to be able to get out of that. You need to drop the burdens. I will honour the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And we said that earlier with the health card. It's just accepting a situation for what it is and realising that you can move yourself forward. But try to focus more on the positive side of things, the lighter side of life, rather than kind of dwelling in particular negativity, okay? So anyway, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And we'll hopefully see you again next time. So take care and bye for now.